Joe Rogan has signed a $100 million exclusivity deal with Spotify for the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. That means that around the end of this year, all future episodes of the Joe Rogan Experience will be available exclusively and only on Spotify, and that includes all the previous episodes as well. And they're even building their own little native video player, streaming video player, as part of the app just for little old Joe. And reportedly, the only content that will continue to remain on YouTube is select JRE clips. Now, $100 million is certainly a gosh darn ton of money, but signing an exclusivity deal is sort of antithetical to Joe Rogan's brand and his messaging, and he's never really been beholden to anybody paying the bills for him. And this has contributed largely to his own success. He's never had anybody shutting him down for expressing the wrong opinion. No one's ever told him what topics he can't talk about or which guests he can't have on. No one shuts him down, no one tells him what to do. Except that sorta kinda hasn't been true recently, has it? Due to YouTube continuously moving the goalposts on acceptable points of view and acceptable opinions, Rogan and content creators across the board have been increasingly caged into a smaller and smaller field of acceptable, monetizable topics to talk about. And it's not just a regular field, it's a minefield. It's a landfill that's saturated with mines that are waiting to blow your video right off the platform if you express the wrong opinion, say the wrong word, say the wrong name, or do anything that's against YouTube's black box policy. And Rogan himself has been complaining about these issues more and more often. These issues and other ones, like the fact that YouTube doesn't even protect his content, like he used to do his show live. But the problem was, while he was literally broadcasting his episodes live, people would cut clips from the show and re-upload them to get hundreds of thousands of views and oftentimes make thousands of dollars off of his content. And YouTube would do nothing to take those things down. The onus was put on Joe and his team to find those clips and report them and have them taken down. And that's something that YouTube could have easily addressed to keep one of their largest viewership draws, Joe Rogan, happy and remaining on the platform, but they didn't do that. They only made things harder and harder for him. And most recently, Joe Rogan went off on YouTube's new policy about removing any content that contradicts the World Health Organization. Yeah, the same World Health Organization who said back in January 14th that COVID-19 wasn't human-to-human transmissible. If they had that policy back then, if you were to say, hey, World Health Organization, I think maybe people are catching this thing from other humans, you would have been deleted from YouTube. And that's incorrect information that the WHO put out, and you can't contradict them according to YouTube's policies. Okay, fine. Well, you're not going to keep somebody like Rogan on a platform that keeps you so constrained. They're going to find a different place to go, and you've just lost an insanely successful content creator. So what is the main reason that Joe Rogan is leaving YouTube and Apple and moving exclusively to Spotify? It's definitely not just the money. It's clearly a move that was also designed to retain the freedom of expression that made his show so successful to begin with. Something that YouTube has been chipping away at faster and faster. For whatever reason that I can't put my finger on, they're trying their best to box everybody in. And the deal he has with Spotify reportedly doesn't allow Spotify any say over what content Joe produces or what guests or topics or opinion he expresses at all. It's completely hands off. And if you're a Joe Rogan listener like me, you'll be happy to hear that whether or not you're a paid subscriber to Spotify or not, if you use Spotify Premium, Joe Rogan Experience will remain free to listen for anybody who wants to hear it. What I want to know from you guys out there is whether or not you think this is going to impact Joe Rogan's success or viewership. Let me know down in the comments. Thanks everybody for watching. If you liked this video, thumbs up. If you hated it, thumbs down. And as always, please subscribe.